No, apart from that, they've had nothing.
Liam, how's the Leicester result going? Leicester Inter?
I haven't seen it yet. I've only been keeping up to date on the Bromsgrove score, but I'll have a look. So the game has been kicked off.
Fourth place. Which gets you into the FA draw.
Yeah, let's have a look. Right, I'll go on the Twitter. I'll start broadcasting the game in a minute. We are back on Hillz FM Matchday with Liam Cook. The half-time score here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry United 2, Heath Hayes 0. An own goal and a Kai Williams low drive into the bottom corner, giving United the lead at the interval. The Red and Green Army are back on the pitch as we get set to go in the second half. Let's go through the starting lineups once again for your teams this evening, starting with Coventry United. 1, Rich Morris. 2, Pierre Moodim. 3, Tom Glasgow. 4, Rob Prinzel. 5, Callum Burgess. 6, Jamie Coleman. 7, Rich Blythe. 8, Chris Cox. 9, Kai Williams. 10, Josh O'Grady. And 11, Gift Musa. Substitutes: 12, Matt Brown. 13, David Allen. 14, Josh Blake. 15, Jaden Rickus. 16, Martin Hutchcox. For Heath Hayes, number 1, Mark Wiggins. 2, Harry Phillips. 3, Steve Yates. 4, Ryan Burns. 5, Alex Scott. 6, Chris Horton. Number 7, James Russell. 8, Andrew Davis. 9, Daniel Scragg. 10, Dimitri Dunkley. And 11, Joe Hartshorn. On the bench, 12, John Littler. 14, Matt Bickley. 15, Connor Hadaway. And 16, Ben Maddox. So we're a little bit behind schedule here as we get set to go. Coventry United in their traditional red, white and green home strips, with Heath Hayes in the blue and white. So, quick half-time update from elsewhere. Southam United 0, Bromsgrove 2.
Come on, United!
And we've had a special request from this one. Half-time score: Leicester Road 0, AFC Hinckley 1.
It's a big game, that is.
We get set to go for the second half. Coventry United lead by 2-0. A victory tonight will more or less seal the Midland League Division 1 title. The only way United could lose the title if they win tonight is on goal difference. And they have a very superior goal difference at that. So right now they're not officially going to seal the title, but on merit they will wrap up the league tonight. And we're underway for the second half here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry United versus Heath Hayes, live Midland League Division 1 action here on Hillz FM Matchday with Liam Cook. Off the ball by Prinzel, and Williams running towards goal, and the goalkeeper should get there first, and he does. Good hands there from Mark Wiggins. Already beaten once by Carl Williams today. Doesn't want to be beaten for the second time. And the clearance headed forward by Rob Prinzel. Cox gets there. O'Grady plays it back to his captain Chris Cox. Shimmy there, working his way past Burns. Pass towards Blythe, well blocked. Let's come to O'Grady. Back to Cox. Good work from Phillips to try and win the ball back. It's found Glasgow. Back to O'Grady in the centre, being forced away from goal. Musa in support, still Josh O'Grady though. He plays it towards his centre-back Callum Burgess. Status quo restored here at Sphinx Drive. But here come Heath Hayes once again. Russell plays it into the centre. Burns, long ball towards Dunkley, well cut out by Prinzel. As Scragg and Prinzel race towards the ball, and the United man gets there first, put it out for a Heath Hayes throw. Took a touch off. United man, here come Heath Hayes. Burns towards the area. That's going to work there from Chris Cox. Lofted ball towards Kai Williams. Scott heads it to Phillips into the centre. Burns can't get there. Gift Musa. Instant clearance by Burgess, was charged down. United able to retrieve the ball though. Good defensive work from Jamie Coleman, helping his defensive partner out. And the long ball towards Kyle Williams in space on the right hand side under pressure from Scott. He's being forced into the corner. He's got O'Grady down line. And the cross is blocked. The United players don't know where it's going. In fact, it's gone to Andrew Davis. Scragg in the centre circle towards the left hand side. The pass is blocked. It's come to Coleman. Coleman has shirt pulled and Dunkley comes away with the ball. Space on the left hand side. Opportunity to cross. Puts it in. Pringle heads it up rather than out. Scragg, miss hit. It's still Scragg, and Pringle eventually gets it. And it's fired towards goal by Burns, and well caught by Rich Morris. And the first meaningful bit of action that Rich Morris has had to be taken since the first minute. Scragg really wasting an opportunity there. He swung for the ball, didn't make any contact. Phillips with the ball now for Heath Hayes. A good shimmy to get past Glasgow, but Prinzel forces the ball out for another throw.
Courtesy of that fantastic support.
So 3 minutes in the second half. United have actually got a goal kick now. The throw comes to nothing.
Hey, I know it's the right thing, but it's not going to hold it up there.
Goal kick to be taken by Rich Morris. Morris's kick. Cox couldn't get there, but Blythe picks up the spoils. Was it down line? The captain, Phillips, puts it out off his opposite skipper, Chris Cox, for a Heath Hayes throw. So, of course, we'll keep you up to date with the latest goings on across the grounds. Manchester City and Real Madrid remain scoreless in the Champions League, as Heath Hayes win another throw, this time in the opposite half. Came off Glasgow last. Harry Phillips to take it. Down line towards Dunkley. Glasgow gets his head it's only as far as Russell. Trying to work his way past his man. And it's come off Glasgow once again. There's another throw. Prinzel comes away with the ball. He's forced into the corner. Down line. Finds Glasgow, who finishes the job. Davis couldn't control it. It's come to O'Grady. Puts it through for Cox. Williams making the run down the centre. He's got to make sure he's onside. Williams slips. And Heath Hayes come away with the ball. Harry Phillips in possession. The right back. And it's gone out for a United throw.
Everybody got one? Yeah. That's £1 each. One more.
Hey, right, this one.
Liam, how can I miss you?
How can they miss the commentator? Thank you. Hey, look at me here at Coventry United. I've got three Kit Kats and a cup of tea. I'm going to be fat when I go home. Hey, I'm not exactly skinny now, am I? I'm on a seafood diet. As United win a throw. It's level with the penalty area. And the Sphinx still having to clear out here. It's Kit Kats all around. Well, United have already had their break. So I think the Kit Kats will stay with us. Cox. And able to keep the ball. It's gone out off Chris Cox for a Heath Hayes throw-in. And once again, Terry Hansen not happy with the decision. He's already been warned by the one of the linesmen to curb his language. And another goal from Salvam. It's Salvam United 0, Bromsgrove Sporting 3, and apparently it was an absolute screamer from Reece Hewitt and a foul to Coventry United. There's a few choice words from the United players, and Scragg is being called over. Didn't quite see what happened there, but Prinzel's still having a few words with him, and it is the number 9, Daniel Scragg, who's having a word with today's match referee. Yellow card for the striker. Mr. Bokut brings out his card for the first time today. Prince will prepare to take the free kick. A couple of yards inside the Heath Hayes half. Prinzel towards the near corner, and O'Grady just keeps it in. Well weighted there by Rob Prinzel. Trying to work his way past Andrew Davis, dancing around, keeping the ball. Kai Williams, good pressure from the Heath Hayes defence, and they come away with it. Here's Dimitri Dunkley. Good tackle from Rob Prinzel. It was Tommy Glasgow, I should say. Just under 10 minutes gone in the second half. Score remains Coventry United 2, Heath Hayes 0. United concede a throw. As Alex Scott tries to G up his troops. I think Alan's getting a little bit jealous because I'm special. I've got a free kick, Cats. He's only got one. I've got more room to fill. Yeah, we have a good bit of banter here. Glasgow clears the danger. Heath Hayes tried to work down the right side. And and Phillips, Harry Phillips, kicked the ball at O'Grady, who was down on the floor. And Phillips kicked the ball at him, and it was Alex Scott, the number 5, who initially, it looked like he actually gave O'Grady a little kick. And the referee deliberating with his assistants. But there was number 5 and number 2 involved. There was a foul by Scott, and it's going to be a yellow card for Phillips for his reaction. And it is the Heath Hayes skipper, Harry Phillips, who's going to receive a yellow card, and they're still having words, Chris Cox and Harry Phillips. As the ref brings out the yellow card for the second time today, again it goes to a white and blue shirt. Yellow card awarded to number 2, Harry Phillips. As Rob Prinzel gets ready to take the free kick just in front of us. Seems to be taking over set piece duty from Josh O'Grady. What's going on? Powerful free kick into the area. Can Cox get his head to it? Headed away by the defence. Burns tries to play out of danger. Good work from Williams to win the ball back. Put it into the area by Moodim. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Miss hit from the right back. That's why he plays in defence. Heath has the ball on the left-hand side, on the halfway line. Burns. Now it's James Russell. Davis plays the ball through the middle. Here's Phillips. And the pass towards Russell was well cut out. Williams controls in the centre circle, lays it off the Musa. Through ball to Moodim. Good slide challenge there from Stevie Yates, dispossessing him. Handball claims, and it is handball against James Russell. So Coventry United have a free kick once again just inside their own half. So no additional scores from our matches tonight. Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 0 is our main game tonight. Bromsgrove currently leads Southern by 3 goals to 0. Apparently Rhys Hewitt has scored an absolute beauty for the 3rd goal for Bromsgrove. Will it match Chris Cox's goal on Saturday though? I'm not too sure. Here's Scragg on the right side, through ball for Dunkley, and it's cut out well, and in fact Dunkley is kicked out at Glasgow, and Coventry United have a free kick. Glasgow filling in at left back for Ben Valance, who was ruled out after the Copswood game. He's filled in very well as well. So no sign of any substitutes yet for Coventry United, but they do have men who can make an advantage from the bench. Matt Brown, Josh Blake, Jaden Rickus, Martin Hutchcox, all amongst the sub-7. And also they had the substitute goalkeeper David Allen, but let's not mention him too much. Now we're joking. Headed forward by Horton, and that goes straight back to the United shot stopper Rich Morris, who really has only been called into action twice today, and both times he's done exceptionally well to keep Heath Hayes out. Strong performance all season from the United man. Best defensive record in the league belongs to Coventry United and Rich Morris. And a foul on Josh O'Grady. That was not a bomb falling behind you, it was a ball being kicked into the back of the Willie Nibbs stand. But United do have a free kick on the right side of the pitch, roughly 5 yards away from the penalty area. 4-man staying back, but it's going to be Moodim and O'Grady standing over it. Chances are it will be O'Grady. We don't see Moodim taking too many set pieces. He's got Prinzel, Williams, Cox and Blythe. Ready to have a go. Takes it quickly with Moodim. It's O'Grady, straight towards goal, and it's well gathered by Mark Wiggins. The Heath Hayes goalkeeper had to be on his marks there. Coleman wins the ball back. Because of a high boot from Rich Blythe, and to be honest with you, they were appropriate. The referees let it go, and goalkeeper Mark Wiggins has regained the ball for Heath Hayes. Cox cuts out the clearance. O'Grady, he's onside. Strides towards goal. Williams couldn't quite reach it. The clearance has found Musa, deflected towards Williams. Opportunity for a shot outside the area. Williams has a goal. Well saved by Mark Wiggins, pushes it away from goal. Carl Williams is having a festival up front. Well, we questioned at the start of the game the decision not to play an out-and-out striker up front, with Williams acting as the number 9, with Cox and O'Grady in support. But you've got to say the decision has been vindicated. And that is why I'm a commentator and not a manager. It's going to be Cox and O'Grady standing over it. In fact, it was Blythe and O'Grady, and O'Grady's going to take the corner. It's low towards Musa. It goes past the central midfielder. In comes Moodim. There's a first strike once again. Miss-hit strike from Pierre Moodim. He's getting a roasting from his manager Terry Anderson, and that's why he plays at right back. But to be fair to Pierre, he's been fantastic at right back this season. But to be fair, he should be sticking to defensive duties rather than long range efforts at goal. Leave that to Kai and Chris. With about 15 minutes gone in the second half. We're on the hour mark now. Coventry United still lead by 2-0. So as things stand, United aren't going to be lifting the Midland League Division 1 trophy tonight because Bromsgrove are winning. Last time we checked, it was 3-0 to Bromsgrove. And the score stands at 3-0. Southern United 0, Bromsgrove 3. Coventry United continues to lead by 2-0 here at Sphinx Drive. Prinzel heads away from the defensive area. Cox finishes the job with a volley clearance, chested by Williams. Can he turn his man? He's under pressure from Yates. Lays it off to Musa. Still Musa. He's got Moodim on his right. Plays a through ball to Moodim. Down line, crossing opportunity. It's come off a Heath Hayes man, and it's gone out for a Coventry United corner. Moodim and O'Grady in the corner. They're going to take a short one. In fact, Moodim is walking away from the corner now, so it looks like it's going to be a standard corner from Josh O'Grady. Towards centre. Cox couldn't quite get his head in it. It's come to Gift. Musa volleyed over the crossbar. Couldn't quite keep it down with a strong effort from the central midfielder. And don't forget, we'll be naming our Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match. We're around 10 minutes to go in this encounter. So I'd say about 20 minutes. So who do you think should be our man of the match? Let us know on Twitter at MatchdayHills. Phillips is going to take the throw, and of course he's already done the yellow card, so he's going to be careful. Throws it down line. Prinzel hits it out for another Heath Hayes throw under pressure from James Russell. It's going to be Phillips once again. He's got Dunkley in support, finds Scragg, and Cox once again clears his lines. Good work from the captain. Phillips to take it. 1-2 with Dunkley. And Cox intercepts the pass to Scragg. He plays it towards Williams. Cut out by Chris Horton. Coleman's clearance blocked by Scragg. It does come to Glasgow. Switches it to the right-hand side. O'Grady should get there first and does. Nods it on. And Pierre Moonham races onto the loose ball. Under pressure from Steve Yates. He's still going Moonham towards the area. And he has a goal. And well kept out there from Mark Wings. I tell you what, we've been knocking his efforts a goal, but that was a decent try. So that's where he's been storing them. Scragg with the ball in the centre circle. Lofted pass towards the right-hand side. Finds James Russell. Musa comes across to try and block him and blocks the cross. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Rich Blythe lays it off to Cox. Should play a long pass here. In fact, he plays a quick one to Williams and back to Cox. The first touch from Cox a little too powerful, but in fact United has been given a foul for a tug on Kai Williams. Coventry United have been on top throughout the game. A deserved lead so far. I'll say about 25 minutes to go. So Glasgow to take this free kick just inside the Heath Hayes half. He's going to play a long one towards Chris Cox on the edge of the area. It's headed away by Horton. Blythe volleys it to Burgess. Now it's Moodham. Good control here from the right back. Couldn't beat his man. And it's come away with Russell. Plays it into the centre. Scragg is well tackled. And it's gone out for a Heath Hayes throw in around 10 yards into United's half. Scoreline remains Coventry United 2, Heath Hayes 0. 20 minutes into the second half, so 65 minutes of the match elapsed so far. A long ball by Horton only reaches Rich Morris, the Coventry United goalkeeper. He's only had 2 shots to save tonight, but he's been equal to all of them. Morris clears his lines towards Cox. Gets his head in it. Musa. O'Grady heads it towards Williams. Onside. Yates gets it away. Musa picks it up in the centre. The control was there, but a rather forceful challenge. Referee lets it go. Now Davis. Down line. James Russell. Scragg. And Prinzel cuts it out well. Davis should get there first. Musa getting his own back there. The forceful challenge. Once again, the referee says no. In fact, he has now given it for a second challenge from Gift Musa. Davis and Musa going at it like too much in a wall sock. Switches it onto the right hand side. Here's Harry Phillips. Glasgow and O'Grady close in. Russell. Now Davis. Forward to Scragg. Russell into the box. It should be one for Rich Morrison. He lets it. In fact, no, he just keeps it in. Looked like he was going to let it go out for a goal kick, but in fact he's kept it in. Just wasting a little bit of time here while Scragg walks towards the goalkeeper as if to say, "Come on, hurry up, we've got a game to play here." Of course, Rich Morris, a fan favourite here. Very much a fan favourite at Coventry United, and why wouldn't he be? Phillips, down line to Dunkley, good challenge from Glasgow. And Prinzel finishes the job and hoofs it out for a throw. And, well, Harry Bonds decides not to control that one. You can go get the ball now. And in fact, there's been a dispute here. Seems there's been a little bit of a dispute involving Glasgow. And I believe it's Dimitri Dunkley. I didn't quite see it. I'll see if he's taking the mick out of Harry. So it has its advantages, but it also has its drawbacks. It's a red card! Red card for Dimitri Dunkley. It appears that he struck Thomas Glasgow in the face. And a cheeky wave by Thomas Glasgow as the second midfielder makes his way off the pitch. I assume that there was some sort of contact with the face of Thomas Glasgow. So Heath are not only 2 goals down now, they're a man down with Dimitri Dunkley sent off. So things going Coventry United's way here with Dunkley receiving a straight red. Glasgow's ball down line, trying to find Cox, cut out just in time. And Morris has the ball at his feet now. And picks up the ball. A great racing towards goal, and he was tugged from behind, and it's Phillips. He's already on a yellow card. He's up as well. That's another red card. As Joshua Grady ran towards goal, the winger was pulled from behind by Harry Phillips, and as we know, he was already booked. The referee has booked Phillips for a second time, and that's another red card. 2 red cards in a match. Got to be a record. 2 red cards in a minute. Where have you seen that before? It's got to be a record. So first Dunkley goes for a straight red for making contact with Thomas Glasgow's face. And now Harry Phillips receives a second yellow for pulling the shirt of Joshua Grady. So Coventry United are now not only they're 2 goals up, they're 2 men up. And United could make it even worse for Heath. United! And this is Blythe and O'Grady are arguing over who takes the free kick now. The wind's safe, so they're arguing who's going to take the free kick. Well, I've got to say, this match has dissolved into bedlam here. 2 red cards inside the minute for Heath. They could be about to get even worse as Josh O'Grady prepares to take this free kick a couple of yards outside the penalty area on the left-hand side. And in fact, the referee asked him to take it a couple of yards further towards the left, so it's more of a crossing opportunity now rather than a shooting one. Blythe and Williams in the area, Cox at the far post, and Moody lurking menacingly at the far post as well. Plays one low to Blythe, back to O'Grady, the control wasn't quite there. Musa plays it back forward, it's cleared by Yates, but it will come to Karen Burgess. United can just afford to take their time now. They're 2-0 up. Heath is down to 9 men, with Dunkley and Phillips both off. Ball cleared by Blythe. Russell. Ball cut out once again. It's gone out for a Heath Hayes throw.
Come on, United!
Russell puts it back to Yates. And Moose loses that one. And here's Scragg. Opportunity to chip the goalkeeper. He nearly did it as well. Just edges over the crossbar. Morris off his line. But the Heath Hayes striker didn't quite get the shot right. It was a decent effort. They have nothing to lose here. They're 2 men down, they're 2 goals down. They've got nothing to lose. They may as well go for it. It's going to be taken by Rich Morris, the goal kick. 20 minutes to go. I assume we're going to have a fair portion of injury time as well. Scragg forces Prince off the ball, but United have it in possession. Blythe passes it to Burgess. United just playing it at the back. Back to Morris. Burgess. Playing a little bit of trickery at the back. And Morris clears it towards Cox on the right side. A little bit of dig in the back there by Steve Yates. United play on. And here's O'Grady now on the right wing. Cox making the run, as is Blythe. Racing onto the ball, opportunity over Coventry United. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. It's well saved It's still in though. Cox's effort was saved but didn't go out, and it's eventually cleared by Chris Horton. Cox one-on-one with the goalkeeper at the near post. I think it took a deflection of the Heath man. It eventually came to nothing. It was cleared. United have the ball in the centre circle once again, looking to regroup from the back. As long as they need to score an infinite amount of goals, they've got a 25-goal lead on goal difference. As things stand, goal difference is the only way United can be beaten in the League One title fight. They win tonight, 2 games to go. They're 6 points clear. And Musa still going. Great run down the left-hand side. Crosses it, and it's blocked by Steve Yates. Corner to Coventry United. So roughly 20 minutes to go. So in 10 minutes' time, we're going to be making our announcement of our Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match.
Looking sharp. Looking sharp.
As Josh Blake shows those moves in front of us. Hey Josh, save it for the end of the year awards, all right? Cross put in, head towards goal by Cox, head up rather than towards the goal. Wiggins. The ball's gone all the way back to Morris. After the clearance from Heath Hayes. Coleman. Now Prinzel, United just playing it around at the back. There's no more than time to do. They haven't got anything else to play for. They've got the 2-0 up, 2-man up. They may as well just save their energy with 2 matches still to play. As O'Grady races down the line, trying to play it through for Moodin. Well cut out by Yates. Yates into the centre. Ryan Burns. Forced towards his own goal. He's got to clear this one. Plays it back to Wiggins. The keeper hoops it away. Prinzel nods it forward. Back upfield by Chris Horton. Prinzel towards Blythe. Cox hits his head to it. It's come to Musa. Back to Prinzel. And the pass to the back cuts out well by Hartsham. It's put through. Opportunity for Russell. And Glasgow shepherds it away. He was on the right hand side of the penalty area. He's able to clear it. Down line only as far as Daniel Scragg. And it's hoofed away into the next field by Rob Prinzel.
Come on, United!
No sign of any substitutes for Coventry United or Heath Hayes as of yet. Now I've got to say, it's absolutely freezing here at Sphinx Drive. You wouldn't think it was summer. Scragg. Shooting opportunity on the edge of the area. Here's Ryan Burns. Lost it back to Scragg. Beats Prinzel. And in fact, he was tripped by Rob Prinzel. And the United fans calling dive. Did see there was some contact. Will Prinzel be booked here? And Prinzel has got to be careful. He doesn't want to talk himself into a booking. We've seen what talking back to the ref has done this season. We've seen Callum Burgess sent off at the Pilkington game. They don't want Prinzel to be given the same fate.
I wouldn't take that line out. Yeah, don't have that line out. Yeah, that's number 4. Shut up. Get a grip, 4.
Heath Hayes prepared to take this free kick with Hartshorn and Scragg standing over it. It looks like it's going to be Scragg who's going to have a go. Set the strike at the right foot of the Heath Hayes number 9. Morris ready for it, eyes line. Referee blows the whistle. It's struck towards goal, and what a save from Rich Morris! Palms it away. What an effort from Scragg, but an even better save from the man dubbed as England's number 1.
England's number 1!
Well, that's certainly a Joe Hart sort of save. And talking to Joe Hart, it's still 0-0 between Manchester City and Real Madrid. Corner to be taken by Heath Hayes as we tick towards the final whistle, around 15 minutes until it's time to say thank you and good night. Cross put in and head away at the near post. And it's another throw to Heath Hayes. It's going to be taken by, I believe it's going to be taken by James Russell. And a substitution here for Heath, and coming on, it's number 14, Matt Bickley, and James Russell is going to be the man coming off. He's ready to put in a shift today as James Russell. It looks like he's going to be on the losing side, which maybe a little bit unfair after a promising display. But on comes Matt Bickley for the final 15 minutes or so. Still no sign of a United change, despite Messrs Brown and Blake training in front of us. Scott's in the centre circle. Forward by Yates. Cut out by Moodim. Cox, down line. Moodim couldn't get there before Horton. Moodim's got the ball eventually. The other clinks on Horton. Not what was needed. Moodim. It's gone out of a... well, in fact, it's been kept in. Moodim claiming corner, but it didn't go out anyway. It's gone out now. And it came off Chris Cox. Slide challenge from the United captain. And that is a goal kick to Heath Hayes. And the next time we are live on air with Hillz FM Matchday is on it's on Thursday night, and cue the tears. It's the last home game of the season against Littleton on Thursday. The last game at Sphinx Drive during this campaign, at least for Coventry United anyway, at home to Littleton, where as things stand, United will be lifting the trophy. It won't be tonight. United are doing what they need to. Cross put in by Glasgow, and Kyle Williams! What a save! Brilliant goalkeeping from Mark Wiggins. Williams couldn't quite curl it round the rather large figure of the Heat phase number 1. You've got to give it there to the goalkeeper. Good shot stopping. But really, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Williams should be burying that. And as you can tell, United pass to get around to the back. They have lost it now, hence the boos. But they won it back again. And cue ironic cheers from the Coventry United fans. And now Cox in the centre. Through ball. Moodim. Williams in front of him. He's got space on the right. And he's still going. Here, Moodim strikes at goal. And it just edges wide at the near post. I tell you what, for a right back, Moody's having a fair few shots. 2 of them have been awful, 2 of them have been decent. As Coventry United prepare to make their first change of the match, and it looks like it's going to be Matt Brown who comes on. Surprised that he wasn't starting tonight, seeing as Josh Blake was rested. Prinzel finds Blythe on the left-hand side under pressure from Bickley. Glasgow plays the down line, finds O'Grady, and a through ball. Kyle Williams onside, and another great save from Mark Wiggins. Well, I tell you what, it's going to be hard picking a man of the match from this one, because although players such as Chris Cox, Kyle Williams, Josh O'Grady, Rob Prinzel have been fantastic, Mark Wiggins, you've got to say, has been a standout performer for Heath Hayes. Corner taken quickly between O'Grady and Williams. O'Grady past one into the area. Still, Josh O'Grady in on goal. Well blocked at the near post by Steve Yates. And it's out for another corner. So there's 10 minutes to go. As Matt Brown and Josh Blake prepare to come on. So I tell you what, after this next corner, we're going to name my Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match. I'm still thinking of who it's going to be. It's a very tight call. Williams lays it off to O'Grady, working his way towards the edge of the area. Crosses blocked. Bickley. Hartshaw. Now Scragg. Burns. Lays it off for Davis. Now Scragg taking more of a midfield role now. Hartshaw. You've got Glasgow for company. Lifted over by Scrag, but there's no one there. Apart from Jamie Coleman, who hoofs it upfield. Chested by Blythe. Handball against Andrew Davis. And 2 substitutions here for Coventry United, and Kai Williams is the first man coming off. The scorer of the second goal tonight at Sphinx Drive. The 3rd match in succession. Where he's proved crucial on the scoreline, and he'll be replaced by Matt Brown, the veteran striker. And we're expecting very shortly that Josh Blake will also be coming on. Kai Williams has once again proved pivotal for Coventry United. Usually he makes an impact off the bench, but he's been given a start tonight. And he's proved his worth to Terry Anderson. Certainly in with a chance of starting on Thursday night against Littleton. Blythe. Now Glasgow playing it about on the left-hand side. Cox. Tries to put it through for Glasgow. Well cut out. Scrag. 5 goals in his last 3 appearances. Sorry, 4 goals in his last 3 appearances. 2 of them off the bench. And that'll go straight back to Mark's clearance by Scrag. And it's now time to name our Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match. Now I'm going to be controversial here. Although United have been standout, I think one man has saved his team's hind on a number of occasions. So I'm going to give it to Heath Hayes number 1, Mark Wiggins. Hey, I say what I see. Bit like Roy Walker. Not a popular decision, but
come on then, United!
Rich Blythe in the centre, striding towards goal. He's got Brown in front of him, still going Blythe. Brilliant run, shooting opportunity. Lays it off. Matt Brown turns, trying to get past one last man, O'Grady, and once again Wiggins gets there. United were just trying to walk it past the goalkeeper there. Brown had a chance, laid it off to O'Grady. O'Grady had a chance, tried to lay it back to Brown, but Wiggins able to smother the ball. And a foul this time for Heath Hayes. Still no score from the Etihad. Still remains Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 0. Let's get the latest score from the Bromsgrove match. They are away at Saltham. Last time we heard Saltham had scored. So last time we heard it was 3-1. A change here for Heath Hayes. And it's Andrew Davis coming on to be replaced by, it's going to be number 15, Connor Hadaway. So the scoreline is still 3-1 to Bromsgrove, and Saltham have had a man sent off. So it's fair to say Bromsgrove have got the 3 points sealed and sorted. Free kick put in by Yates and cleared immediately by Coleman. Hadaway misses with the header. And Brown trying to force Horton off the ball. Tries to chip the goalkeeper and hits the crossbar. What an effort there. I believe it was Horton who tried to chip Morris, saw the keeper off his line. And it cannons off the woodwork. Well, they say you've got to try from that range. It very nearly paid off. Nearly got Heath Hayes back in the game. Of course, do remember that the score remains Coventry United 2, Heath Hayes 0, and Heath Hayes have had 2 men sent off. A straight red card for Dimitri Dunkley for striking the face of Thomas Glasgow, and a second yellow for Harry Phillips, the second of those yellow cards coming when he tugged Josh O'Grady from behind. Brown picks up the ball, crossing opportunity on the right wing. You've got O'Grady in the centre. Couldn't beat Yates. Burns comes away with the ball. Scrag, dispossessed by Prince Uber's pass, goes into the gut of Blythe. Scrag comes away with the ball, but Glasgow plays it back to the goalkeeper. And now Glasgow striding forward, United with plenty of time. The end of full time, end of normal time coming in roughly 2 or 3 minutes time. We kicked off 5 minutes late for the second half. And once again, the ironic cheers of the Coventry United fans as United retain possession at the back. Now it's on to Musa. Under pressure from Burns, but retains the ball and passes it back. Burgess to Coleman. Now it's Blythe. Cox, back to Blythe. Across to the left-hand side. Glasgow's in space. He's not going to go for the run though. He just wants to keep the ball. Blythe, Cox. Trying to be too skillful there, but Cox regains the ball and plays the pass on the right-hand side and finds Pierre Moodim. Dodges the tackle from Joe Hartshawn. Moodim gets past Hartshawn once again. Crossing opportunity. Moodim puts it in and gathered at the near post by our man of the match, Mark Wiggins. United have bombarded the Heath Hayes goal, but the away side's number one able to limit United to just 2 goals. One of those came off his own man. And Heath Hayes on a throw inside their own half. Came off Burgess last. Cox gets there first. Scragg can't avoid the challenge of Cox and it stayed in. Scott plays it back to the goalkeeper, who clears his lines under pressure from O'Grady and Brown. He's gone over Cox. Scragg loses it. Glasgow plays it into the centre. Rich Blythe tries the chip pass to Brown. O'Grady didn't get there either. And Horton plays a long pass and that's gone straight to the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. I mean, in the second half, Rich Morris could have put up a deck chair if he wanted to. He hasn't had too much to do. Apart from that free kick from Scragg. Prinzel and Coleman just passing it around at the back. Prinzel. Glasgow. United just playing Keith away at the moment and they're doing it very successfully, frustrating the Heath Hayes players as if they weren't frustrated enough. And of course, a victory tonight will mean that Coventry United can only lose the title on goal difference. And of course, they have a far superior goal difference to Bromsgrove. And it could be about to get even better as O'Grady races in on goal. Matt Brown's missed an open goal at the far post.
That's just damaged our goal difference.
O'Grady put it across goal and Brown got the contact on it, but somehow it edged wide. As United prepared to make another substitution, it's Jaden Rickus coming on for Pierre Moodim. Strong performance at right back for Moodim. He's fancied his chances at goal a few times today. Some have been successful, some really haven't. But Moodim has once again kept himself firmly into Anderson's plans. So the last couple of minutes or so, Jaden Rickus gets a run out. Just waste a little bit more time. Prinzel heads away the goal kick. Now Musa. They've lost the ball now. Blythe picks up the ball in the centre and the lofted ball towards O'Grady. It's well cut out. And Cox now in his own defensive area has the ball, plays it back to Coleman. Pressure eased for the Red and Greens. And United just more than happy just play it around at the back. And when I've said they're playing it around at the back, basically there's about 5 of them in pretty much a square, and they're just passing it around. There's nothing the referee can do about it. He's just sat there smiling. They do eventually clear their lines. Rickhouse. And here's Burns. Can't beat Burgess and Musa. And now it's Prinzel. Plays it to Glasgow at left back. He's got O'Grady in front of him, racing away from Skagg. O'Grady again. Blythe, back to O'Grady. He's got Glasgow in support, trips his way past Burns. And again. Glasgow back into the centre. Chris Cox. Plays it back to Coleman. Referee checks his watch again. United easing to the finish line. Prinzel. Yeah, just keeping the ball in the bag. Heath don't want to come and get it. United don't want to lose it. Perfect situation. You might as well go and get your beach towel. Just lay down for the last couple of minutes. Cox. And they'll get moving now. Plays it onto the left-hand side. Glasgow. Back to Cox. Still going. Chris Cox. Crossing opportunity. He's in the area now. And Glasgow. And once again, it's into the safe hands of Mark Wiggins. And the goal kick goes straight out for a throw into Coventry United. Prinzel making sure that Scragg couldn't get anywhere near it. And the fans want to hear the final whistle. And we do hear a whistle, it's not the final one. United making one more sub, and it's Keith Musa, who makes way for Josh Blake. He looks absolutely knackered. Well, that's a sign that he's put everything he could into this match. And that's exactly what you want to see as a fan. Not a player on that pitch has done themselves a disservice today. The referee checked his watch again as United played his throw-in. Townsend just reiterating his point, keep the ball. That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they need to do. Heath have pretty much admitted defeat. United just want to conserve some energy ahead of the game on Thursday. O'Grady, through ball, Cox slips as he controls it but keeps the ball. And Glasgow with space on the left. He's got acres of room here. Plays it back to Cox. Whips it in towards the far post. Opportunity for Brown. And he heads it out for, I believe it's gone out for a goal kick. No, kept in by Blake. Playing it into the corner. Chips it for Josh O'Grady. And he's brought down. Referee says foul. And in fact, we haven't got time to take it. The safe hands of Mark Wiggins may have won the man of the match. But the Midland League Division 1 title is pretty much as safe as houses. The only thing that can stop Coventry United now is goal difference. And that goal difference is hugely lopsided in the favour of Coventry United. They have plus 82, Bromsgrove have plus 53. So now it would take 2 defeats for Coventry United, 2 wins for Bromsgrove Sporting, and a 25-goal swing in favour of Bromsgrove to snatch away promotion and the silverware from Coventry United. They're nearly there. Get the champagne ready for Thursday because we're having a party. And the Coventry United faithful celebrating as if they've won the title. Lads, it's not over yet. They can still win it. 25 goals later, and Bromsgrove have done it. Terry and the boys come over and celebrate with their fans who have followed their team religiously all season. One more point. That's all they need. One more small little point. And Coventry United will be officially crowned as Midland League Division 1 champions.
We are going up! We are going up!
So I've got a feeling, it's just me, but I reckon Terrance and Mark play for a 0-0. Well, the champagne is left on ice for now, but in 2 days' time, it could be sprayed all across the turf here at Sphinx Drive. With 2 games to go, Coventry United lead by 6 points. And as previously stated, the only way they can lose it now is on goal difference. And that goal difference is hugely lopsided to Coventry United. 25 goals is the difference. So unless Bromsgrove can, I think basically they've got to do, it's like 12 and a half goals per game they've got to average over the next 2 games to win the league, and hope that United lose both of their games as well. Highly unlikely. It can happen. It's not completely out of the question. It can happen. It's just highly improbable. But again, you can't count your chickens. You've got to be careful. You don't want to assume anything. But it's hard not to when you're this close to winning your 3rd straight promotion. The players are celebrating like they've gone up. The fans are celebrating like they've gone up. But all they need is a 0-0 draw on Thursday night against Littleton, and it's all over. But of course, the title race continues with the numbers at least. It is pretty much over, but we can't start celebrating officially until we get 1 more point on the board. Right, let's go through the full-time scores across the grounds, starting with the UEFA Champions League semi-final first leg. Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 0. Sky Bet Championship, Hull City 2, Brentford 0. Sky Bet League 1, Walsall 2, Shrewsbury Town 1. And Sky Bet League 2, AFC Wimbledon 0, Portsmouth 1. On to the Scottish Championship, Hibernian 4, Dumbarton 0, and Livingston 1, Rangers 0. Let's get the final score from the match that we've been keeping our eye on all afternoon between Southam and Bromsgrove. The match that could have given United the title tonight officially, but Bromsgrove have kept it alive for another 2 days at least. Full-time score, Southam United 1, Bromsgrove Sporting 3. So officially, we roll on to Thursday. Bromsgrove victorious tonight, 3-1 at Southam. So as far as the League One table is concerned, the title race rolls on to Thursday night when Coventry United host Littleton. But in the eyes of Coventry United, their fans, their players, their management, their coaching staff, their executives, it is pretty much game, set and match now. Bromsgrove would have to hope that United lose twice, they have to win twice, and there needs to be a 25-goal swing in goal difference in favour of Bromsgrove Sporting. Impossible? Certainly not. Improbable? Most definitely. So on Thursday, all United have to do is draw, and they can celebrate a 3rd successive promotion. Will the promotion party start on Thursday? Well, you can bet your house that we're going to bring you live action here on Hillz FM Matchday. Coverage of Coventry United versus Littleton kicks off 7:30 Thursday evening. Match kicks off at 7:45. So if you can make it, get yourselves down here to Sphinx Drive, because this is an occasion you do not want to miss. Watch United go and lose now. But if you can't join us here at Sphinx Drive, then rest assured we've got you covered on Hillz FM Matchday. The final score tonight here at Sphinx Drive is Coventry United 2, Heath Hayes 0. So, from me, Liam Cook, thank you for joining us. The champagne's on ice, and will the cork be popped on Thursday? We'll find out as Hillz FM returns on Thursday night.